I want to show you is a number story like this, okay? We're going to be adding and looking for the solution. So boys and girls, since we're going to be adding today, what type of words do you think we're going to be using when we're talking? When we add, what types of words do we use?
Plus and minus.
We use plus. Plus is an addition word. Minus is a subtraction word. What other words do we use, Kaylee? Think about it. What other words do we use when we're doing an addition number story?
Add and subtract.
We say add.
We use a number line.
We do use a number line, right?
We use our numbers.
We do. We're going to use the word jumps too when we talk about our number line. But when we're adding, we're going to use words like plus and put together, because when we add, we're bringing things together to make a bigger number. We're also going to use this word at the end of our number story.
Minus.
Not minus.
Equal.
Equals. So we're going to be using those words, plus and put together and equals. So first I want to take a look at this number story. And I'm going to give you guys number lines to work with. So please pass out your number lines and take one eraser. Alright, so boys and girls, when we are solving a number story on our number line, the first thing we need to do is see, do we have a plus or a minus? So what is our first number sentence having? It's a plus. So we're adding today. So are we going to the bigger numbers or are we moving to the smaller numbers? Bigger numbers on our number line. And I even put a plus sign next to the bigger numbers and I put a minus sign next to the smaller numbers. So now we need to find the greater number. So what's the greater number in our sentence here? 7. So let's start our dot, plot out the number 7. Sophia, honey, plot out the number 7, biggest number first. Now if we have our big number, what does the next number tell us? It is 2, but what does that tell us to do on our number line, Esme? 2 jumps, so show me 2 jumps to find your answer. What is 7 plus 2 equal? Alright. So thumbs up if you found your answer. Let me see a thumbs up right here if you found it. Eswin and Messiah, what is 7 plus 2 equal? 9. I see my friends here made their hops too. Now let's try a different number story. This is what we're going to be working on today. A number story that's a little bit different. This time, we know how many we started with in our story, and we know how many we had at the end of our story. But this time we're missing what's in the middle. Can you say addend? An addend is something we add together to make our answer, and one of our addends is missing. We started with 4 birthday presents at the beginning of my party, and then something happened. And at the end of the party, I had 10 presents. So we knew how many I had at the beginning. Kaylee, out at the beginning of the party, how many presents did I have? 4. And how many did I have at the end of the party? 10. So we don't know how many hops. So Messiah, we need to plot out the numbers we know. So what numbers do we know in our number story?
4 and 10.
Why don't you plot those on your number lines now? Plot out the number 4 and plot out the number 10. We started our story with 4 presents. We ended our story with 10 presents. So turn to your partner now. Messiah, turn to Eswin. Kaylee, turn to Sophia. How are we going to find out how many presents we got during our party? We started with 4 and we ended with 10. How are we going to find out plot number 10? Tell your partner, what do you think you're going to do to solve that problem? Let's see, show me what you would do. Very interesting. So, what are we going to do over here to figure out how many more presents? You're going to hop from 4 to 10. Well, show me how you would do that. So what is our missing number? We had 4 plus something. equals 10. How many jumps did you guys make? 6. So what is our number sentence?
4 plus 6 is 10.
4 plus 6 more equals 10. Alright, let's try one last one before I let you do it by yourselves. Erase your number lines. Erase your number lines. And you're going to write this number story on the table right in front of you. So I want you to write, today our story is about gazelles. There were 2 gazelles drinking by the water, and then some more came. And at the end we had 6 gazelles. So we started with 2, and we ended with 6. So first thing I want you to do is write your number sentence. 2 plus, listen Eswin, write your number sentence first. 2 plus blank equals 6. Go ahead, write your number story on your table. 2 plus, right here, 2 plus blank equals 6. And as soon as you're done with that, we're going to figure out how we're going to use our number line to solve this equation. Alright, Kaylee, stop right there. I'm going to ask you why you did that.
16.
Right, no, you're fine. Blank equals 6. Alright, so I see we have our equations on the table, and Kaylee already started drawing dots. Now hold on, Eswin. Kaylee put a dot by the 2. Hold on, Messiah, listen now. Please put your markers down, because I want to listen to Kaylee's idea first. Kaylee, why did you put a dot by 2 and 6? So at the beginning of the story we had what? And at the end of the story we had how many gazelles? So what are we going to do to find our missing add-end?
From 2 to 6.
Go ahead, count your hops from 2 to 6 and see what is 2 plus blank equals 6. Find out what that missing add-end is. 2 plus what equals 6. How many jumps did you make? So then you need to write your answer in your equation. 2 plus 4 equals 6. Nice job. Alright, boys and girls, I'm going to give everyone, erase your number line, erase your tabletop, because I'm going to give each of you a chance. Here, use your big eraser. You need to do it nice and easy. So, I have some equations where the add-end is missing. So, your partners, you and your partner are going to work at the same time, and we are going to be solving our number stories. So, Eswin and Messiah, I want you to start with this one. Listen, girls, because I want you to do the steps the right way. You're going to write your number sentence on the table. Then you're going to plot out your numbers and find what is our missing add-in. You and Sophia will do one, and then you'll go to the next one, and you'll keep going until we run out of time. So why don't we start? Write down this equation, and then you can get started. Same thing here. Eswin, you forgot to write your number sentence. I want to write the number sentence first. 3 plus blank equals 5. And then we're going to plot out and find out our missing add-in. Go ahead and follow the steps of your practice. Messiah, show me what we do. Started with 3. You can tell the story. You had 3 cookies at the beginning of the story. How many did you have at the end? 5. So we're missing a number. So you tell us how many jumps we have to take. So what is our missing add-in? So can you read me your number story? Very good. Eswin, alright, you can start the next one. Eswin, you gotta finish your number story. Can you read it for me before you erase it?
It's one more.
Excellent. Alright, so erase quickly. Use your eraser. Use this one because it's quicker. And you can go on to the next one. Alright, girls. Alright, can you read me your number sentence? And we'll do one together. Erase your spot. Sophia, this little eraser takes too long, so I want you to use the big one because we have to use all the time here at the table. So So here's our next number story. Let's pick another one.
Do I have it?
See.
Okay.
All right, write this number equation. Write this sentence on the table.
What?
Write it out first so we can think about it and put in our missing addend.
42? What number? I have 46, 2 plus 3.
Excellent. Write in your missing addend. Alright, let's practice it the way we have it right here, because that's really the way we want to see those number threes. Alright, excellent job. Eswin, if you're done with one, turn the card and you can do the next one. Let's split these up so you can work on some of these, and Messiah can work on these. Perfect. Alright, girls, show me how you find out your missing number. How did you know it was 2? 2 what? What did you do to find it was 2? You counted the... Okay, but you also had to count how many times you went. Every time you hop. So, can you read me your number sentence? Excellent. Alright, Kaylee L, I want you to work on these number sentences. And Sophia, you're going to work on these and keep working until time is up. Write your number story and then solve it on your number line. Right. So how many jumps did you make?